right, great day, everyone. I feel like I'm taller over here for some reason. I grew overnight. Must have been all the ice skating I did this weekend. All right, let's clear all this stuff up. Today's Fear and Greed, we are at 38, and Crypto Fear and Greed, we're at 42. All right, today is an 11 sort of day, if you know what that is. We've got some volatility going on, probably around 10. Consumer confidence time, no idea, but 10 o'clock, likely some volatility coming into the market. We need to create these. Look at that massive jump we had. 685.24, 628.09, 250, 30, and 475.35. Feeling to me like we might be toppy on the market. We shall see. I took a protective profit on my Qs. I'm not waiting for some drama to come into the Twitter feeds or Truth Social, just making sure that I am hedged properly. All right, gold and silver, we'll check those out in relation to what's going on. We've got FOMC tomorrow. Meetings start today. I do have the 33-day up over here for the Qs. You can see we are hitting a trend. We went above on the SPY. This has been a longer term wedge since 2015. So it has broken out there. And I'm gonna pull this one back. We don't need this blue. Let's go down here, this blue that was set up. So if we pull back, maybe back down to this yellow over here or this red. So that would be roughly 557, 630, negative 536, or all the way down here at 514. That 33 on the 33. This is an interesting drawing. Let's just get rid of that. So I do like the 33-day view. It's just over a month. Why? Because you can see when we had drawdowns, it came back to that 33 exponential when we had the bigger corrections. So that might be a target down to 514 from where we are, 150 points. Let's put it back on a 24-hour. So we're up here testing just outside of that trend line that I set up here, but we're also above that bigger trend right here. So, oops, let's undo that movement right there. I was aiming for this. All right. So our October level is right up here, 671.60. All right. So right now we are looking like the market is pricing in those interest rates. Now, what happens if they say, nope, sorry, no interest rate cut? Are we going to come back? Yeah, maybe we're going to come back down to 675. Maybe it's going to correct back to this 33 over here. If we put it on a 3-day, did we hit the 33 on a 3-day? No, we hit the 15 on a 3-day on our pullbacks, right? So I would look for 663 as a pullback, 20 points. I don't know how long that would take, but 20 points there. All right, I hope you guys had a great trading day today. What is this? If you have anything that you are interested in checking out, put it in the chat, put it as a comment on Twitter. I've got my notifications up, so I will see. We've got PayPal, so let's check out our top ones. Of course, NVIDIA and Tesla, right? Those are two that are always moving and grooving. Lots of people trade. Also, I wanted to go here and show you that if we say like Tesla, we've got the accelerated Teslas 2 times right here, right? So if we go 2 times, we put that in 2 times, and we, ooh la la, let's go here, 2, nope, I got to do it up here, 2 times, and we can see, then we go to look at the NASDAQ ones, right? So 2 times coin, MSTR, NVIDIA, Oklo, Qubits. These are ones, I'm going to write them all down too. These are ones that the big guys are manipulating, right? Otherwise, they wouldn't have 2 times accelerated on them. So we've got NVIDIA, Tesla, MSTR, Coinbase, AMD, These Oklo, Qubits, Amazon. Oh yeah, Amazon laying off 30. We've got Target. Nope, that's not a NASDAQ one. I want to see the NASDAQ one. HIMS. Interesting, right? PLTR. These are the ones that I find that they are really manipulating. Google. Why? Because if you've got the double, ooh, JNUG, right? 2-time gold miner. Apple. It's not like they have these on all of the stocks, right? It's only on a select few. There you go, Rigetti. So when you look at these and you go, aha, they are also trading these accelerated to make some big money. Netflix, Sophie. So when you see, aha, well, you're just manipulating these prices, UNH, Microsoft. It's not all stocks. But when you see where the big money is, you could trade them. You could trade, well, I'm not saying trade accelerated ETFs. Use these as potential indicators for where those stocks are going to go, right? Intel. So these are the bigger names. Now, is it SMCI? That these guys are really looking to manipulate. Ford. AXS Innovation, no. Tesla, we already went Tesla. Boeing, that's Boeing. Cisco. All right, Qualcomm, Lockheed Martin, Shop. So these are ones that big guys are in, and they're looking to manipulate, right? And they're looking to manipulate it, not only the stock direction, these accelerated ETFs, and the options, right? That means they've got their hand in moving it all. If you don't already know that the stock market is 100% manipulated, well, I'm sorry, it is. All right, we got Tesla here. We have this consolidation zone here. I'm going to move this out. So we've been going sideways for quite some time. That's 3 days. Each candlestick here is 3 days. So yeah, looks like they are going to want to move this. And point of control from earnings is 445.87. I'm going to make that. What is this one? All right, we got it right there. Earnings, most recent one, 445.87. Yes, you want to see SNDK. Well, yeah, 3 day, look at that, pulling back. That's right, Lorenzo, looking to help, right? Ooh la la, I put that on the wrong one. There we go. I swear I put this on yesterday, no? Maybe it just hasn't loaded yet. All right, 45.05 is where they have that. Pulling back, we'll definitely put that on today. Good call on that one. SNDK, I like it, I like it. 138 million. Lorenzo, I would say gold is likely going to move tomorrow. Here's the thing. If they issue a 0.25 rate cut, yeah, because it was extended and it came back to the 4, totally normal, right? 2 crazy acceleration days, it's normal for it to pull back. Just like gold and silver had that crazy move to the upside. Yeah, it's not a wonder. All right, we've got PayPal today, insane move to the upside because they want to make everything. PayPal was kind of a test for a digital system, a digital loop system. Self-contained, and then they send it out to bank accounts, but it is a bank in itself. So right now 80.49 is that big money level. We are below it. This is an earnings. All right, we also have Wayfair. My mom loves looking at Wayfair, but she hasn't really bought anything. So it's a good gauge for, you know, baby boomers. Where is our earnings point of control over here? 95.93. RMBS, and that one is a nasty one to the downside today. 106 million earnings as well. Over after hours 103.51. Let's look at coin MSTR. MSTR is down. $263 million. Our earnings point of control, we do have earnings coming up on Thursday. So this could be pre-earnings positioning. They are still up above from what I can see at 335.97. RCL, Royal Caribbean. Schmoochies to the downside. They kissed the 200 exponential down here at 282. $292.77. EDU as well. Zebra. Never heard of Zebra before. GLW. Corningware. Why is it GLW? Came right back, to that 33. Yep. You see why the 33 plays out. They actually have not had a pullback to the 33 since July 14th. They've just been accelerating higher. Now we have big money at 81.91. GLW. Welcome, Andy. 81.91. You having any storm surges down there in Florida, Andy? All right. Rambus, yes. UNH on the list. For today, let's see, UNH. I'm just going to pull this over a little bit. Yeah, we got good volume today. Let's add it on. Earnings. Thank you, thank you. I was mentioning this was one of the ones that they do like to manipulate. So, merci for calling that out. You guys are chatty. Thank you, thank you. I love it. I love the participation. All right. Thank you, Fish and Deer. Flooding north and south of us, but we are good, thankfully. Beautiful, Andy. We are protected. All right. And if you guys have anything else, let's see. Rambus, yes. I think 88 would be the final stop. All right. It's so funny. I was like, I don't know what Rambus is, but RMBS, gotcha. You know what? I need to put on a sweater. Hold on. I'm a little chilly. 2 seconds. Okay. I'm going blue scarf because I'm a little chilly. Turned on the heat fully. Thanks. Yeah, the trade idea shirt. And a little chilly. I can do a scarf. Got it. All right. Let's also check out our UVXY levels going into the FOMC. You need one. My goodness, I think this is probably like 6 years old. 7. Oh no. 7.5 years old. 7.5 years old. Okay, so 1053, and right now we are at 975. It's creeping up just a bit. Let's move that over right there. Okay, 975. Let's go to VXX. I have not spoken with the crew over there in quite a fair amount of time. 3206. All right, UVIX 1007. Everything is creeping up just a little bit of fear going into. So here's what I find super interesting, right? We have the government shutdown and we have the White House being demolished. How much are they actually in control? Right? They say, oh, it's for a ballroom. Is it? Is it? How come you have private people paying for the military, right? Those people that got laid off with Doge, all right, we're getting a signal to short the Russell. Today, let's see where we close. That's in consideration just to the start of today. But getting a short the Russell signal, in my opinion, right now, it depends on where we are closed today for the Russell. But I'm seeing that. Let's also come up here. Let's check our levels. All right, hold on. The Q's level, did it pop higher? No, it's still down at 604. 604.36. Let's look at the Russell. I do love it, but you know what? I'm really partial to this to using the volume point of control and big volume. Like, it's just line in the sand. Hey, right now we're above it, 243.56 on the Russell. If we see that they go back, oh, actually, hold on. Cancel. I just want to go back here. So let's see from this point, 250.18. We go over here, still 250.18. How far back do we go before that volume? How about this big volume day? Still down below. Still below. All right, so if we go back to the 14th of October, that's when all the volume from the 14th of October is now above us. If we were to see that orange line, 243.56, goes above, watch out. We are going to be dropping. But 250.18 is a number that I would watch for the Russell. If we close below that, shorter term retracement. And let's put it over here too. Let's see. All right, 467. Let's go one more day over here. Oop, I went 2. And I would watch 472.61 for the Dow. But right now, still hanging around at 465.99. Today is a bigger money day. We're likely going to have amazing moves in the market. So keep that in mind. 23.3 billion. NVDA has not moved their big money level yet. This is September 22nd. I don't really, oh, that's the trend line. From earnings, we are down here, 177.67. Tesla 2.8 bill. Oh, 2.8 billion. Went to the dentist yesterday. Sparkly clean. All right, we are testing a double top over here after earnings. Let's see what we have going on. All right, let me tweet out what we will be covering today. If you guys like the live stream, please like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Join me here every morning, 8:15, except for when I am traveling, right? I'm actually going to be traveling and helping my mother on the 1st through the 5th. All right, let's go back here. I'm trying to pin the right one. There we go. All right, let's put this up. Gapping stocks with volatility. So what are we covering today? We are going to be covering NVIDIA, Tesla, PayPal, Wayfair, UNH, SanDisk, RMBS, MSTR, RCL, GLW. I'm going to throw in a little qubits and some SLV and some GLD. And let's put silver, gold on there. And I already got USD above. All right, perfect. Hey, Patrick, howdy. Yeah, Patrick is saying make sure you check out my Twitch stream and follow over on Twitch. He is an awesome advocate. Thank you, Patrick. And let me do the crypto that we are looking at here. Thank you, Patrick. Love the cheerleaders. Thank you, guys. Because I do forget sometimes to remind everyone I am on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Kick. Kick, I got to get active again. And YouTube, I got to get that active again, too. So, thank you, Patrick, for the reminder. Also, if y'all like what I am talking about, here is my ebook, super simple explanation on how to set it up for yourself. If you guys are looking for a condo down in Florida as an investment, we have one that is for sale. And we are looking to move to the US, so we're going to put it into our down payment for the new house. There you go. Those two things. All right, let's get into the crypto section now that I've got that done. What am I looking at? I've been here in the stock market since 2000, had my Series 7 as a registered broker's assistant to 4 different brokers. Saw the dot-com bubble implode, saw people, take out margin against employee options for WorldCom. They had their office in our office, and I saw the devastation happen. So I learned about margin early on, and then at that point in my life, it was partner with a broker of 25 years or go off to culinary school and follow another passion. I chose culinary school. Fast forward, I was pregnant, working in aviation, just immigrated to Canada and experienced a layoff at 8 months pregnant. Oh no, what am I gonna do for the growing family? Came back to trading as a day trader. So I've been in the day trading world now for 10 and a half years, swing trading 25 years. So take my opinion with a grain of salt, do with it what you will. It is my opinion. I have an opinion, you have an opinion. Let's respect each other's. All right, let's get into it. So I look for the biggest money in that particular stock, crypto, commodity. Where is that big money? Are we above it? Means buying to me. Are we below it? Means selling to me. Person with the biggest wallet typically manipulates the direction of the stock, the crypto, the commodity, Forex. So if we're looking at that and we see, hey, over here for October, we are down at 111.75. They have moved that today or yesterday, 111.75, right? So that is this area over here, right here. October 1st. Boom, boom, right there. So that's where we are for Bitcoin. Let's check out where we are on Ethereum. If you have any questions, put them in the chat. If you have a stock or crypto you'd like to check out, put it in the chat. All right, for Ethereum, 38.3760 has not changed since yesterday. XRP for Ethereum for October. Where's our October? Right here. 241.05. It's nice and orange. For XLM, we're down here, 0.323, it has moved. 0.323615, right? Price is above. To me, that says they have positioned potentially to buy. However, we do have other quarters up here, right here. So we see we have 3 quarters, as an example, on Doge that are above us. So maybe they're taking it back up to sell in that range. Right now, for October, it's 0.19444. It has not moved. For Solana, it's 0.19386. All right. For ZEC, if you guys know Gary, the numbers guy, numerology is in a lot of things. Like today is an 11 day, bigger moving day. Power number day. All right, so we've got that set up. Let's go back to Bitcoin. Let's see where we are on the intraday to see what's going on. I like it on a 15-minute chart. So what does that mean? I'm looking to see where is the big money for the beginning of the trading day. For crypto, Forex, commodities, we are looking, and futures, we are looking at the start, which was yesterday overnight, right? So that's why I pull it back. CoreWeave, how long? What is the ticker? I don't know it right offhand. What is CoreWeave's ticker? We can check it out. 114.600 here. You wait 114,600 for a potential long trade on Bitcoin. And potential short trade, I'm going to go down here. 13,600. 113,600, 114,600. The intraday price level is 113,921 and 36 cents from the beginning of today's trading day. CRWB. Okay, put it over here. CRWB. Boom, right there. We can take this off. I want to look at Rigetti today too. All right, so Ethereum. We've pulled back a little bit. We have a bit of a selling wick here. Looks like maybe if they take it back down below this 33, maybe it was a bounce to sell and potentially roll it down. But we are above the big money at this moment, and above most quarters. So right now it looks fairly bullish, especially if we can get Ethereum above 4,300 on the long term. All right, let's advance this right here. Put this up here, 4090. And 4140. Let's put up here 4160. I wanted to make sure that it moves a lot. I want to make sure that we get outside of that, because then, oh my goodness, look at this nice, oops, correction. We got to go even further. 4165, a nice big move up to 207. So that's going to be our bull above. So 4090 for a short trade, 4165 for a bull trade. 41.15 and 79 cents is where the big money is on the intraday. 41.15.79. If you see me type a mistake, please let me know. I don't want to misinform anybody. All right. XRP below 262.5. 2.625. Can I do it? No. 2.624. Yes. Ooh, look, it tested the level from yesterday or wherever I just moved that, 2.6655. We're going to leave that there. 2.624, 2.66. Ooh, uh-oh. All right. 2.624, 2.66, 2.6655, and this is 2.6455. All right. And here we go. Push above right there. There we go. Pull this down. I'm going all the way down here. Let's let it get out of the congestion zone. All right, so for XLM, below short trade potential below 0.3175, potential long trade above 0.33278. Big money intraday is at 0.322479. There is positioning on the daily based off of that. Wider candles, not really a definitive move there. All right, Doge for the day. Put it right here, 0.1990 or above up here, 0.215050. All right, so Doge bear below 0.199, bull above 0.20150. Intraday point of control 0.20004. All right, let's go to Solana. There we go, 204. Do I hold Ethereum ETF like ETH or take my money out and then let the rest run? It is a small position, wanted to exposure. I'm in 50% up at 22 average. We can look at ETHE. Good questions. Again, I can give you my opinion on it, but you must do what you are comfortable with your risk tolerance, right? So I'm not a financial advisor. Always have to give that disclaimer. Okay. 198.88 and 204 Intraday point of control is at 199.61. All right. ZEC pulling back to the 4, much like Scandisk did, or Sandisk, or however you say that name. SNDS. All right, 338. I don't know why you got into, right, you gave me a bit of an explanation, but anytime anybody gives me anything, I don't know why you got into it. You're holding, all that sort of stuff. So 325 for Zcash potential short, 338 for potential long. Big money is below. Intraday price is 330.65 at the moment. All right, so right now cryptos look bullish to me, all of them except for XLM, which has positioning going on. If you guys tend to follow me every day, you get to learn the patterns, not the patterns, but how they manipulate it. So hope that you guys return. I will not be live Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. Off to help family. All right, let's get into stocks now. Let's go to NVIDIA. Moving higher. Before I'd said, hey, look, we are down here, consolidation, moving up, 205, 206, potential target for NVIDIA. Let's make it a long trade above 193.50. Or potential short. If we go here, it's 30 cents, 191.80. 191.80, 193.50, definitely above. Let's check out our short volumes. What are the short volumes, Jane? I've never heard of that. Okay, that is, you have the total volume of the day that has been traded. People either open a position long or they open a position short in anticipation of the price dropping. So this tells us how many were opened as a short position. So when it's more than 50%, as PayPal was right now, that will give us a potential for a short squeeze. Double the buying volume, because those shorts are losing money as it moves to the upside. And then you have the longs that are also buying. So you have double the buying power in the short term, which creates a pretty big pop. So these two, PayPal and Wayfair, that's why if it's green, it's above 50% for a potential pop right at open. All right, cool. Now you understand. Okay, let's go Tesla. I see a bit of a megaphone. If I put that there we go. I feel like it could actually go up higher, right up there. I feel like we could see this move up to 473 before it might find a resistance area. All right. Oh, let's put this. There we go. All right. Put this up above 457. Nice $1.32 potential move there. Or I would love to say 455. Yeah, 455 will give us almost, that's 61 cents. The bigger move is going to be below 454. So let's put it below 454. Oh, bear with me. 2 seconds. All right, my mom tried calling, no answer. Okay. So there we go, Tesla, 454, 457. Let's see if this rings. Let's go to PayPal, earnings. They're making their money off of the interest that people leave in that bank, in the PayPal bank. If you actually look at the specifics, it's actually a bank that they work with. I want to say it's like Chase Manhattan Bank or something. When you go into the website, right, we can see they sold up here at 80.49. So we got to go outside of that. I would say up above 81. The blue lines are going to be our parameter of actually where they have sold. So they had a big point of control here at 77, and it is just dropping. I'm going to say 75 because that's a nice round number there. So if it goes below 75, then a good chance that it will continue. 75 and 81. Like I said, we had that short squeeze going, so maybe some people covered, and now they're just trying to push it back down to pop it up higher again. All right, let's go to Wayfair. Wayfair, look at that, how long ago that was there. Let's see, oh, that's a horizontal line. Yeah, okay. Let's put this at, usually let's do 99. Okay. And this one, we'll put 100. There we go. All right. So let's put it down here. 95 and 100. Like it, actually. Okay, 95 and 100. Potential short squeeze, of course, because earnings were this morning, that it is yellow, it's positioning, right? Intraday, if we look at the intraday level, as opposed to just from earnings, intraday level is at 97.39 up here. All right, let's go to UNH. PayPal works with synchronicity. Thank you, Lorenzo. I think Amazon does too. I think Amazon is Synchronicity Bank as well. If we start to get into the specifics, then we go like Synchronicity C-Suite. Let's see if we can find that. Focus Guide. Synchronicity Bank C-Suite, like, there we go. Okay, well, I'll check it out later. Alrighty. We can put all the way up here to 379 because the bulk of the volume is right here between 379.63 and 384.50. Ooh, I like that sound. Sounds like a video game. 379 and 384.50. All right. Again, big money is in the middle right here. So are we going to see that this moves back down or continues higher? The market will determine. Let it tell you. All right, let's go to CRWV. CRWV, big money is above right now. So if this is a day trade, I would say I would personally use 132 as my stop. Otherwise, it looks like it's in an upward motion, but it might get stuck up here around 136. So if it stalls in this zone, they might be selling into it again. All right, let's look at ETHE. Yes. That is true. I like running. Yoga, hot yoga all the time. Maybe I'll open up a hot yoga studio with a gazebo. That would be cool. That'd be lots of fun. Going to be streaming hot yoga in the mornings coming up. Got to get myself set up, all that good stuff, lighting, get my mat set up, the camera set up. All right, so Ethereum. Right now, big money is above at 37.02. Former levels, let's see, that was July. right? So 32.80. If this were to go below 32.80, I would say sayonara. Right now it's bullish. We are hitting that 33 exponential on the 24-hour chart. Let's see where it tends to pull back to. So it tends to pull back to the 33 on the 3-day as well. So it depends on how risky you want to be. If you want to let it go down further and test down here, 31.40 might be that zone that you say, oh, you know what? I'm getting out if it goes below 31.40. All right, let's go to Sandisk. 24-hour chart. We had some pullback yesterday. We are between the 4 and the 8 EMA right now. All right, oops. 173.50 and 170.50 for Sandisk. Not earnings. So this is a retracement in an upward trend because big money is below us. RMBS. Salt of Life, great day. Oh, I'll get into the Salt Life of John is over on Twitch. So welcome. We will check it all out. RMBS. You know what RMBS makes me think of? Renminbi, or RMBI, I guess. Renminbis, the Chinese currency. Instead of yuan, it's also called renminbi. Okay. So I would put it 93.50 right here for potential short or above 98. Gotta smile and have fun in life, right? Otherwise, what is it? Gotta enjoy that journey. Live in joy. All right, let's go to MSTR. Yeah, I do like swings in the morning, both directions, so that I get that flexibility, lymphatic body system flow. Maybe I'll start my yogas with that. It's good. All right, MSTR. They had a bit down here, but I'm not going all the way down there. 23.50. Sorry, 293.50 and 295.01. RCL, Royal Caribbean Cruise Line. Would anyone like to go on a Royal Caribbean cruise? Would do like a trading event, have a dinner all together, schedule that, write it off. What do you guys think? Should we do it? I think we should. All right, we're gonna put it here at 300. Nice round number. 298 is hanging out there, but I like the 300 round number, stronger support, and 288. All right, so 288, 300. Ooh, I massaged a knot in my arm so much I gave myself a bruise. 288 and 300, 292.77. So we are positioning there. Keep watch. A lot of times you'll see a 3-day move, but we did hit that 200. So maybe it's going to come down to 282 and then proceed to move to the upside. We have Corningware. Oh, I can't see your name there. Oh, Willie. Willie, your color is bright blue. It's hard for me to see over here. Welcome, Willie. Hope your dad is doing well. How is he? All right. 82. 82 and 84.60 right here. Big money is at 84.44 and 84.48 on the intraday. Glad to hear. 82, 34.60. All right. Any other stocks? Oh, I wanted to check out Rigetti. Rigetti, it's without any lines. Looks like we are consolidating a little bit, setting higher lows. We bounced off of the 33. We are below the 4 and the 8 here. So this one, I'm just looking bigger picture, right? Up above 42.50 to me would likely signify a bigger move to the upside. Big money is below us and they've bounced right there. Or right here. That's what I see. We've got to go above 42.50 or below 38.80. All right, let's go to Qubits. Qubits looks fairly similar, but we did break out. We are testing what seems to be like the head and shoulder zone over here, 32.29, but 32.50, 37 would be a greater breakout, bigger picture. And I would move this on up here, 34.50. All right, let's go to SPY. No, let's go to Dow. All right, so Dow, big advancing move pre-market today. We are seeing that the 4 is down here at 47.22. This is the smallest of the ETFs, 30 stocks, so the easiest to manipulate. Big money has a range all the way down here today, so 47.50 or up above 478.60. Big money at the moment pre-market is at 477.50 cents. So 475.50 and 478.60. We are 3 green. If you are an instrument rated pilot, you got the green. Go ahead. All right. We got the Russell over here. Toppy. We live in Oklahoma and we discovered a massive rare earth deposit and are building a refinery. Way to go. You're going to have your ticker be JW, right? Oh, it's so funny. I'm a little rascal. All right, I would love 250. 250.05. Because we got a bigger move there. Or below 249. I would love 249.50, but we can't go there because that's where the big money already is. So let's go below 249.20. That would give us 40 cents. 249.20 and 250.05. 3 green ahead. Let's go, clear skies. All right, so the Qs, we are outside. We have accelerated. To me, this is all right, if we measure, let's measure the move here from here. Let's go here to here. 22.70. This is, I'm not even going to attempt it because of my brain. Okay. 12.50 plus 22.70. 635.20. Target for the Qs. 635.20. Merci. Thank you. All right, let's go to SPY. Very similar. Let's do the same measurements. Yes? Okay. Let's go to the bottom of the candle. 21.89. 21.89. That's what I wanted. I want this. All right, 21.89, and we're going to put it at 673. 673.68 plus 21.89 gives you 695.57. Who asked me? 695. That would be the Salt Life of John. That would be where I would say the sort of projected target here. 695.57. Maybe it'll only go to 692.50. But to me, it feels super overextended. If we look at a 3-day move as well, we have a big gap. If we go below 682.50, we've got a gap back down to 677, right? And when it does pullbacks, it comes back to that 15 EMA over here, which is roughly 663.17. So if I wanted to be somebody that wanted to do a lotto, right? Out a month, 695 calls or 662.50 puts, in my opinion. One is just 10 higher, so that's going to cost more. But if you went 10, you could do, strangle the price that way. 695 and 10 down, 675. You'd probably have some pretty good profits one way or the other, right? So that's my thought of that. Usually it does not hit the round number, right? If you've ever read Reminiscence of a Stock Operator, that last eighth is the most expensive. So that would be 692.50, roughly, right? 692, the last eighth to 700. So it might not go there. Just be prepared with that in your mind. Everybody wants that round number. Doesn't always go there. All right, let's go to the cues. Let's map this out. And then I had to head out for an appointment. Be done by 9:45, ready to go. All right, so we're gonna put this here, 630.60. You can see it stopped at 58. Why? Because there's a Camarilla there. It's a Camarilla stop sign. I feel like I ought to make up a song. What do you guys think? I suck at singing, but it'd be fun. The Camarilla stop sign. Camarilla pivot speed bumps. Oh, that's a 3-day. Let's put it back to 24 over here. Nice gappity gap. When it craps, it's going to be profitable. Where's my red line? Thank you. All right, 685.50 and 687.20. 685.50, 687.20. All right, there you go. That is my list for today. Hope you all have an amazing trading day. Remember, we have FOMC tomorrow. Remember, 10 o'clock is going to provide volatility today with the Richmond manufacturing. No idea what time consumer confidence is due to come out. Just anticipated tentative today. So keep all of that in mind. I hope you have a great trading day. Don't just have a good day, have a great day. Links are in there if you want to check out my ebook and the property I'm selling down in Florida as an investment property, looking to purchase our home down in the States. So raising real estate capital into real estate capital. Have a great day. Bye for now.